okay, let's do this fucking shit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Sitting Ringside. This is episode number 188. That's 188.
We're doing it. We're doing it again.
We're gonna do it again, man. We're gonna do it in Spanish.
En español.
Hola.
Vamos.
Bienvenidos a otro podcast. Estamos aquí en el episodio número 188.
No, bro, we're not doing that tonight.
Ah, man. That sucks. All right. Well, I am your host, Robert Villa, and as always with me, my boys, David Rodriguez, Mark Ambu Miller, and of course, Rudy Lara. How's it going, fellas?
It's going, baby.
Good.
Yes, sir. It is going. Another Thursday night hanging out with the boys, talking MMA and other shit. Guys, let's go ahead and do our quick shout outs. Of course, as always, HKA USA. Go to hkausa.com. Go buy their stuff. Just go. I can't say it enough every Thursday night. Just go to hkausa.com. Also, to our streaming partners, Flow Combat, Fight TV, ESPN Plus, DAZN, and MMA TV. And of course, shout out to our partnered promotions as well. Just click the More button and click the Partners tab. You'll see everybody that we work with. Also, our friends at Foxhound Fuel. Go to foxhoundfuel.com. Use our discount code for 20% off your purchase. It's FBMMA in all caps. Go check it out. They got a lot of good stuff there. Also, to the fellas, if you guys want to get some cool ass underwear, go to John Tyler's website.
Cool ass underwear. So they're just underwear that cover your ass.
That's it, bro. That is it.
Perfect. That's exactly what I look for.
Mark needs to do Tony's anyway, so Mark, you need to go to
I know, man. You need to go to John Tyler's website, bro. Just like David said. For a discount, 20% off on all your purchases, use our discount code FIGHTBOOK in all caps. Or use your phone and scan the QR code. Also, if you want to get some merch, some hats, we got hoodies, we got t-shirts. Go to our merch shop.
We got FightBook MMA condoms.
We got it all, man. We have it all. Go check it out. Scan the QR code, and it'll take you straight to the merch. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's do the quick rundown of all the events that are happening this week, fellas, in the MMA, kickboxing, grappling, Muay Thai category. As always, can never skip these events. But what a cool way to start the weekend with one Friday Fights 32. Awesome events every fucking Friday morning.
Always,
man.
bro. That's the way I wake up and start my day.
Hell yeah, dude.
And it's perfect, bro.
Yep. It is very, very super necessary. Go to fightbookmma.com. I will have the live stream and the results as well. Also tomorrow, we have Cage Warriors 159 in San Diego.
Yeah.
Also, we have Jackson Wink Fight Night 5 here in my hometown. I will be there tomorrow night covering that event. So you will find the live results as well at the website. Also on September 9th, we have Glory 88, Hari versus McSweeney. That's going to be streaming live at FightBook MMA. Also, Dynasty Combat Sports, Kearney Cage War 2023, also streaming live at the website. Also, the next 2 events are going to be streaming live at the website. Fusion Fight League, Rumble Under the Rims 5, and Pure Combat High Desert Brawl 16. And in the boxing bare knuckle slap fighting category, the only thing that's happening is tomorrow in Canada, Gatineau, Quebec, live on ESPN Plus. It's Christian Mbili versus Demond Nicholson. This is a 10-rounder in the super middleweight division. And that's it for those events, fellas. David, what do we always say about these fights, man?
Yeah, well, first of all, though, if you weren't up last night at 1 a.m. New Mexico time or wherever you're at watching the press conference for UFC 293, 100% not a real UFC fan or fight fan. But, of course, you're not watching every single second, every round, every fight, of every event that Rob just mentioned, going to Fightbook MMA, not a real fight fan.
Not a real fight fan. Sorry, folks. You got to do the Fuck It Friday challenge, too. Don't forget that shit.
Yeah. Be ready tomorrow because, shit, what did he do last week? The pancakes or what was it, Rudy? Because, I mean.
Yeah, it was creme brulee.
Yeah. Yeah, so bet your ass you got to start out the fight week with the Fuck It Friday challenge and twice on Sunday. Be a real fight fan.
Hell yeah.
Hey, so we have Richard Cunningham asking if anyone's seen his buddy Reese McKee on UFC Paris this weekend. I saw that fight. I saw every fight. I watched every damn fight because I'm a real fight fan.
Yes, sir. I was going to say, quick shout out to Richard Cunningham. Watching us all the way from Northern Ireland. That's freaking badass. Thanks for the support, Richard. We really do appreciate you, man. Also, shout out to Oscar Leon. Thanks for jumping on the chat, bro. Really do appreciate everybody's support, supporting our crazy ass podcast. We are different, but we are awesome.
And unfortunately, we were supposed to be joined by JT Tilley tonight. He had some issues. His father is ill. So prayers to JT Tilley and the family. Because, we were ready to talk some slap championship and some real big slap news, stuff going on with the UFC, with the WWE involved. Was hoping to get ask some questions and get some breaking news. But we will hopefully get to JT and have him back on the show. Again, prayers to his pops and his family for sure.
Yeah, for sure. We'll probably get him on next week. It just all depends on the situation with his the family and stuff. So, but for sure, he is ready to jump on. And we'll talk to him soon. We will definitely be talking to him soon. So, everybody here at. I was gonna say everybody here at Fightbook MMA and Sitting Ringside. We got you in our thoughts and prayers, brother.
Yep. And like Rudy said, Rudy's a real fight fan. We watched the entire card last week. UFC Paris, it was an early start time. Mentioned Reese McKee. I mean, if we can go top to bottom, I know that Reese McKee fight. I mean, man, Anglusa, Rudy kind of called it last week. You picked Anglusa to win the fight. He came out there guns blazing and basically gassed out in getting those first 2 rounds in and winning the fight. But Reese McKee was still there in the 3rd round and made it a dogfight and made him earn that, went by decision, of course. So
yeah, that was a dogfight, man. A really good fight. Hats off to Reese McKee, man. That dude took a licking and kept on ticking. Angelusa, there was a couple times Angelusa, I thought it was going to put him away, but he didn't, man. I mean, he stood in there and he banged with him, and that was a fun fight, bro. There was some really good fights. That was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's starting off the card with a fair amount of decisions, but second fight of the night, I told you all about the Basharat brothers and definitely delivered a nasty arm triangle.
It was an arm triangle, man. In the very first round, that was awesome.
Low key killer at 135. I'm really curious to see who they match him up with next. He'll probably fight before the end of the year. Maybe him and his brother fight on the same card or so because Jabba is a beast. And Farid is super legit, man. So definitely keep him on your radar and delivering, like I said, an early finish with the second fight of the night. Moving on, I think we all picked Jocelyn Edwards to win, right? Didn't we? And who had Nora? Rob, did you have Nora? Because that was an upset. I thought the
No.
experienced side of Edwards, he would get the job done, but yeah, man, another tough 3-round fight debut for
Yeah.
Mora. Also,
Yeah, that fight kind of screwed me in on some of my parlays, man.
I'm pretty sure it screwed a lot of people.
Yeah, bro. But I mean, if it wasn't for that fight, I would have had several grand off a couple of bucks. That fight fucked me up, dude. All the other ones, I got them right, dude. I picked them right. I picked every single one of them right.
Yeah, and then even the Morgan Chowdhury fight was kind of controversial with the kick, right? He was getting the ref.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, what the fuck was that, dude? That was some weird bullshit.
Yeah, really strange. I mean, we have kind of seen stuff like that happen before, but with so many camera angles and just like, the commentary, of course, dropping in there, and then ended up, just, stopping the fight. Very strange. I had to go back and rewatch it, check it out. But I mean, he made out pretty big in his backyard. You know what I mean? And Morgan is, on to bigger and better things. Manolo on the wrong end of a controversial ref stoppage. What can you do?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But what was your favorite fight of the night, Mark? I know you better have watched every single fight.
Probably Vulcan and the Benoit Saint Denis one.
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, that was
Saint Denis is gonna low key, like under the radar, climb up those ranks and get that shot.
that was my favorite fight of the night.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, your audio is a little bit low.
Oh, is it? Yeah. I can't. Okay, I can barely hear you guys too.
Yeah, we got fight of the night for that fight, Benoit Saint Denis versus Thiago Moises. Benoit Saint Denis just went out there and fucking brutalized Moises for 2 rounds. I'm glad it didn't go any further. That was a great fight, dude.
He's getting better too, man. Like each time out there, and he's calling his shot pretty well, using his mic game very well. So
yeah,
very interesting prospect at 155. 155 has always been a loaded division. Very much been the best division in the UFC for several years. Welterweight, of course, and featherweight. But I don't know who they match him up with next. But very high on Benoit Saint Denis. I know we talked about it last week, and we all were in favor of Saint Denis getting the job done, even by a finish. But yeah, Thiago's a dog, man. So he hung in there for 2, but too much on the side of Benoit Saint Denis. So
yeah, man, it kind of fell off the cliff after that. For me, anyways, I thought the Fiorot Namajunas fight was kind of boring, if you ask me.
Yeah, and that Rose, of course, she had that injury. I guess broke her finger or so.
Yeah,
it's the first round. Still toughing it out, for 3 rounds. But yeah,
I don't know if that had anything to do with it. To be honest with you, it just looked like Fiorot was just way overpowering. Just her size, Even though Thug Rose says, the size isn't an issue, you could clearly see that it was, man.
And I was the only one that picked her to win, and all the guys picked Rose to win.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro. I'm still rolling with Rose.
Right there, Bruno.
Yeah, we'll see what they. I mean, Fiora is in a position now to possibly fight for the title. We know in a couple of weeks, UFC Noche, the belt's going to get defended. I know they talked to her. Didn't they debut the Mexican custom belt, right, for Alexa Grasso? I don't know if that's the first too as well. We know Yair had like a custom belt. It didn't last very long. He got beat up by Volk. So I don't know if the same thing happens with Alexa. We shall see.
And if it does happen to Alexa, bro, that is a fucking curse.
Yeah, don't get a custom belt.
Don't get a custom belt. You will lose.
Yeah, wow.
Don't get a custom belt.
If it's blessed by Drake, guaranteed to lose.
Yeah. Worth mentioning too before we get to the main event. I told y'all, Volkan Ozdemir. Do not pick against him. Do not pick him. He will fuck your picks one way or the other. Yeah. You'll never get his fights correct. And if you did, all the power to you.
I got it right. Just not perfect.
Dude, Volkan coming in with a rear naked choke, bro. Like, what?
Yep. I mean,
he was not fucking around, guys.
Yeah, he was not.
He meant business, and I mean, shoot, man, like this is the ride that he's had, like fighting DC, giving DC a hell of a fight several years ago. Went on a losing streak, and he's still relevant, top 10, top 15 at light heavyweight. So fucking 2 more wins, stoppages like that. Ozdemir, title shot. Why not? You know.
Hey, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah. Well, speaking of title shots, I don't know if they'll. Well, Cyril Gane eventually will fight for the title, but I know the Tom Aspinall fight. We talked about it last week, and Mark Amby Miller going out there and getting lit up by Cyril Gane.
He got murked, bro. He got murked.
Dude,
Man.
Cyril
Body
Gane went
shots,
in
guys.
there
Body
and
shots.
just fucking annihilated him. I mean, he was just
Body shots, and I took it. You know what? I took a payday because we were in France, so I had to make Gane look good.
Bro, it was he was severely outclassed.
oh,
That was
dude.
It was embarrassing, bro. I mean, he just at one point he was just doing body blows, just straight up disrespected him and throwing punches and strikes at the weirdest angles, dude. I was just like,
Didn't even throw a flying knee.
he needs some milk.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, such a weird, just strange performance. Was totally not expecting that. Of course, Cyril Gane, definitely went out there and showed that he made improvements and said it pre-fight that he was going to go out there and and have a good turnaround performance and show out like that. Given that he got smoked by the GOAT. But the Tom Aspinall fight, there's a Sergey Pavlovich fight out there. I know Sergey's the standby opponent for Jones and Stipe, but what do you guys see Cyril Gane matched up with next? You think they try to get him back in the mix, heavyweight title? Say it is like a vacant belt by the end of the year, possibly?
Pavlovich, that's really about it.
Yeah. That and if he gets injured, well then Cyril Gane can just be like the backup for a heavyweight title.
Yeah, and we still don't know if Jones and Stipe is happening. I've thrown that conspiracy out there that I won't believe it until they actually lock the cage in MSG, because we're talking about John Jones here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, but worth noting too, kind of like a shitty high-low experience or a day for Cyril Gane. Not only did he have a big win, comeback win, his house was fucking robbed, right?
What?
Something like that. There was news.
Yeah, bro, his house was robbed. So not only was a poster shitty, not only was the event shitty, but something shitty happened to Cyril Gane. He got robbed.
Yeah, over like $160,000 worth of stuff was. I don't know if they caught the person or not.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
all of Cyril's stuff is gone.
Was it croissants and baguettes?
Was this Cyril
Bro.
Gane?
You are so dumb.
Was all his cereal gone?
So I don't know.
All of it was gone.
Obviously, no one was home, so no one was hurt.
No, because everybody was gone.
But yeah, that's why. I mean, yeah, whatever you called it. I mean, like this event was somewhat just lackluster. I mean, the crowd was amazing.
Oh, the crowd was awesome, bro. The crowd was awesome.
Yep.
But overall, great on the card. I mean, you guys know I'm harsh when it comes to that. This card was a 5. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
6.
5.5.
Yeah.
5 3/4.
Fuck off, Rudy.
I think the poster is kind of like we're on a continuing trend of like that's gauging how the event is and will play out. And this was one true event that played to the poster, right? I mean,
yeah, the poster was.
Yeah,
It was a shit poster.
But yeah, I mean, UFC Paris, they made it back there. Crowd was live. Gane got the big win in his backyard. I thought Spivak could come out there and at least make it a, whatever, into the 3rd round or so, or get some wrestling, take Gane down. But Gane sewed up some holes in his game, and he's still a contender.
I thought that he would have done something, bro. I thought that he would have at least went for
Body shots took a toll, though.
take a shot. You know what I'm saying? He didn't try to do anything. He did try to do anything. He just stood there.
Didn't show up.
Yep.
Yeah.
He just covered up, stood there, and didn't do shit.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Gane got the win, so
yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Because Aspinall's going to fuck his shit up next, most likely.
Yeah, and Rob, you did mention the fight or the card rundown for the weekend. I almost totally forgot about this guy, but he is main eventing that Cage Warrior show. It's in San Diego. I told my cousin who lives in San Diego, I said, you better go. You're not a real fight fan, but he's not. I mean, he's not a real fight fan, but he likes to tune in. But in his backyard, Wilson Hayes.
Wilson Hayes. Yep.
Man.
Wilson Hayes.
He's fighting Trevin Jones, another guy who's recently cut from the UFC. But Wilson Hayes was like a staple in the UFC flyweight division, like in its inception, and fought all the legends. You know what I mean? So I was like, wow, I almost totally forgot that guy. And then he's still active, of course, fighting for a bantamweight title in Cage Warriors, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, man. It's a pretty good card, man. Go to fightbookmma.com and you'll see everything that has to do with Cage Warriors.
Yeah, man. That's why I was like, wait, Wilson Hayes. Totally thought he retired. But yeah, yeah, worth mentioning too. I don't know if Jimmy's listening right now or so, but happy birthday to Jimmy the Brick Flick, our boy.
Happy birthday, dude.
Happy birthday.
Hell yeah.
Happy birthday.
Speaking of flyweights too, so yeah, hopefully Jimmy Flick gets out and gets back in there before the end of the year. So, but that should conclude UFC Paris. Of course, we don't have a guest. We could move straight into that portion. I think it's
Inside the Cage News.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This specific week has been one of the strangest, probably not the most strange, but just the news that's out there, just odd, like in and out of the cage, involving fighters, coaches. Ngannou Fury had the press conference earlier today. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Yeah,
that was kind of weird, but the poster is super legit. I don't know if you guys seen the poster.
Yeah, the poster's nice.
Yeah, so two kings, right, meeting up here soon, and Dana White probably does not like that, right?
No, and it's going to hurt Dana White. Let me tell you that right now.
Yeah, well, he's not getting a piece of it. That's why.
Nope.
I mean,
And
Ngannou's going in there. Doesn't if he loses, like whatever, like say he wins, like we talked about it, there'll be a rematch for $60 million. You know what I mean? So
fuck all that. I don't think Dana White cares about that because in the end of the day, he's got fucking Friday challenges.
And he's got Power Slap too, which is
Power Slap. That's all he needs.
But yeah, Ngannou Fury presser last night, or we'll get to the press conference of Daisy and Strickland when we get to UFC 293 rundown. But our favorite fighter, Rudy's favorite fighter, getting sued. Dildo Dennis getting sued by Logan Paul's wife. So that beefs up there. So that potentially builds up the hype and, for the potential fight that may in fact happen. We don't know if it's going to happen or not, right, Robert?
Yeah. Who knows if it's going to happen, bro?
I don't refer to him as Dildo Dennis anymore. Ever since he's changed his ways, bro. He didn't change his ways. He just got funny. If you follow him on Twitter, his Twitter's been hilarious the past couple of weeks, man. He's just been going all in on Logan Paul's fiance, posting pictures of her with like every fucking dude you can imagine. So she threatened to sue him. She wants him to pay like $150,000 for leaking secret pictures of her. I'm like, how are they secret if they're online? If they were leaked.
Out of all people to say that's a secret.
So
secret photos. Come on, man.
Yeah, so they're in jeopardy of I guess not fighting because of that, according to Dennis.
That's fine with me because I'd rather see Mike Perry go out there and get paid, and actually, like Mike Perry might stand a chance against Logan. We all know Dylan Dennis has no fucking shot against Logan Paul, right?
No, he does not.
No, he needs to go home and sit down.
But hey, Rudy, like you said, the MMA community can turn on you in a second and love you the next day. Dildo Dennis, you know what I mean, is loved now. So that's what kind of Twilight Zone shit we're in. You know, you got Dildo Dennis. He doesn't even fight. Like the guy hasn't fought in like 5 years, right?
It's been about 5 years.
Amazing, right? Amazing.
But that's okay. He doesn't have to fight, bro.
Yeah, well, that's the era that we're in too. You don't actually have to fight. You could just, have
talk
Twitter.
shit.
Just having Twitter and being an MMA fan, you got a shot. You know,
Put award.
that's the era we're living in. But yeah, apparently, well, we'll see if that fight fucking happens. But I'd rather see Mike Perry get paid. I know they faced off already, and they're kind of hinting that, you know, shit's gonna fall out with that whole lawsuit deal or whatever, some that surfaced. And yeah, we're in an era where like pictures are surfaced and like whatever, somebody's dating multiple celebrities over the years. Now, you know, that shit's gonna come out eventually, and Dylan Dan has jumped on it, and now we love him, right?
Yeah.
But on to well, we're gonna stick to fight related stuff. We'll get to super outside the cage news in a
You want
minute.
to know someone's fighting tomorrow, dude? Isn't it these two dudes, fucking Verdum and Cigano?
Oh my God.
It's a bare knuckle fight tomorrow, isn't it?
Oh. Is it boxing or MMA?
It's bare knuckle, dude.
Oh, yeah, I know that, but is it bare knuckle boxing or bare knuckle MMA?
Bare knuckle MMA.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Game Bread. Are we covering that one, Rob? Right?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
mean-
even mention it. God, I suck.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
suck ass, bro.
I'm sorry.
And speaking of steroids, Brody, put that picture back up because that's steroids right there. Man.
Fucking junior.
Which picture? Oh. You think that's steroids? Nah, bro. These guys look.
That ain't
Nah, that's not steroids.
That's all natural.
These guys are normal.
Bro.
That's that special horse meat that.
It's normal.
Irish used to
It's
eat.
normal.
It's normal.
It's normal.
Wasn't our boy Joel Bauman? Isn't he fighting on that card too, right?
Everybody said that Joe Bauman, he's gonna fight Anderson Silva, but it's not gonna happen. I tell you right now, it's not gonna happen.
You guys hear that rumor that Anderson Silva wants one last fight in Japan against Fedor?
Hey, Anderson Silva recently he went to go fight somebody in the jungles of Africa. Do you see that? Do you see that video?
Yeah, you know what's a Mandela effect? Jake Paul beat Anderson Silva. MMA facts or boxing
Yeah.
facts, right? Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, no, totally, Rob. You dropped the ball. Forgot about
I did.
Game Bread. A lot of
I
real
did.
Game Bread. Yep.
You've been game breaded.
So, quick shout out to our boys out there in Florida, Joey Jenred and Scooter. They're going to be covering the event for us for Fightbook MMA. So, watch out for some fire ass photos from Joey Jenred.
Oh yeah, man.
He
takes some good photos.
He takes some badass photos. So, yeah, I can't wait.
And like I mentioned, Joel Bauman, our boy's been on the show. He's a celebrity now, so but he's fighting on this card as well. So check him out. The guy's a killer too, man. So,
Yeah, he is.
but on the note of Game Bread, I know they announced the heavyweight title fight too today, or was it yesterday? Roy Nelson will fight Alan Belcher, October 6th, I believe. Is it October 6th? Yeah. So Game Bread FC6 is what the event is. So Roy motherfucking Nelson, heavyweight champs of Game Bread, right?
That guy just never stops.
Yeah. It's unbelievable, right? Yeah.
He just never stops.
Yeah. No, that's why I was like wondering. Like I thought he's been fighting for Game Bread, right? Didn't he compete once
Yeah.
before already?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, and he won like first round knockout or something like that too. Okay. But yeah, shout out to Roy Nelson. We got to try to like get country on the show. That'd be legit.
Well, that'd be dope if we get him on. I'm sure he'll say yes.
I'd love to get him on. I was like always
I
a
have a
big
picture
fan.
with him.
Oh, do you? Oh yeah, you do. That's right. I've seen it. No, I've always been a big fan of Roy. I mean, I can never forget the fight. Like we just mentioned Dos Santos. I remember those uppercuts that he landed on Roy.
Oh.
Like, they would kill the normal man, and he ate like 25 of them. You know what I mean? And Roy Nelson, one of the best chins of like the old era, right, of the UFC. So
Mm-hmm.
unbelievable.
Well, so I just want to share some Nate Diaz news. One of his tweets. Here's your MMA fight, bitch. You're easy as fuck. We can box or fight MMA at Real Fight Inc. No problem. Fuck PFL and fuck you, pussy.
Oh!
I just wanted to read that because it's funny.
Well, Nate don't give a shit. He's trying to make the most money he can, and I'm pretty sure that fight with Jake, most money he's probably ever made. Hashtag the McGregor fights or whatever. But yeah, so shout out to Nate Diaz. Anytime Nate fights,
Shout out.
it's money for sure. So
Hell yeah.
Is there anything else, Mark, you want to add? Outside the cage news, Unabomber style?
Fuck off.
Yeah.
So you guys want to see some of the Fury and Ngannou face off?
Yeah, let's
Put it
check
on.
it out.
I seen some of the pressure. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, well, we can watch some of it.
I wonder how much Tyson Fury weighs like at the moment. Because
Look at him, look at him.
Ngannou's fought big guys at heavyweight, but he's not.
Ngannou's yawning.
The likes of Tyson Fury, someone that moves like he does. We've got tall fighters in MMA,
Bro.
Volkov and Struve and
Fury's a damn
Let's go
bone.
Fury.
different things.
He's. They say he's 6'9", and I think Ngannou's 6'4", 6'5". Does that look like someone who's 6'9" to a 6'5" guy?
No,
No.
not at all.
No.
Unless Ngannou has, I guess so. But if Ngannou has like a big lifted shoe or something, maybe I don't.
A big lifted shoe? You think he's wearing boots?
Or something.
Let's see.
I
Is
don't
he
know.
wearing boots? He might be, bro. Let's see.
You
What
remember the Henry Cejudo fucking
Black
Kiwi
Lord.
Herman shoes, right?
What a shitty point of view. That's a good angle right there, but look at that, dude. He looks a little pudgy. That's like a month and a half to the fight, so.
Well, he's looked like that his entire career and has been knocking people dead. So, but yeah.
Let's see. Go ahead. Sorry.
This far out though, like that fight for sure is happening, right? Like there's no doubt
Yeah.
about it that fight happens, right?
What happens?
Well, it's boxing and it's all about the money, and it's like it's a one-off deal, maybe a rematch. Because I know Fury has said I'll knock him out in seconds, and already proposed like a rematch where you would offer it to him, even if he in fact did like sleep him. But I don't know, man. Ngannou might just come out as the king of the world, right?
Yep. Quick shout out to our friends at Brave Combat Federation. They had their event today, Brave CF74. If you didn't catch that event, go to fightbookmma.com and you can get the full results and recap there. And then I don't want to forget to mention that Fightbook MMA broke the news that Valor BK2 is happening. And it is set for October 27th. I might get flown out there and cover the event. So if it does, then I will be leaving probably either that Thursday night, either after the show, or probably not make it to the show, or that Friday morning. So we'll see.
Nice.
Just throwing it out there.
I was wondering about that too, because it's been a while for Valor. B-Ball has been exclusive to Can and his promotion, so would love for them to do that for you. Now Hefe out there, boots on the ground, super necessary.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But moving on to very outside the cage news. I know we've all heard about it. Hopefully we all have heard about it. I don't know if you guys heard about the Paw Patrol.
What?
You guys
What's
heard
going
about
on with
that, right?
them?
Rudy? No,
Paw Patrol will be there on the
I have no idea what you're talking about. What happened to Paw Patrol?
well, apparently there
Oh,
was like,
snacks recall due to pornographic website URL?
that's right.
Is that?
Yeah, there was a URL apparently on the Paw Patrol streets or so, and it directed you to porn.
That's
Bro.
awesome.
That's not awesome, dude. These little kids, bro. What are you talking about? That's awesome. That's horrible. See, they're trying to get the kids young, bro.
Oh
You know,
my
they try
do.
to get these kids young with stupid bullshit like this, and
go buy fucking.
inject sexuality into every fucking little thing that we see. They can't just let kids be kids. Like
Right?
fuck whoever did that, bro. You're a piece
that's
of
fucking-
shit.
Yeah, I don't think it was a mistake either. I'm with you, Rudy, because you're right. They try to inject that shit, and
That was
What-
fucking calculated.
It's bullshit, bro. Like whoever people who do shit like that should be thrown in jail. I'm sorry. Like there's no excusing that kind of crap. Like, dude, I don't know, man. Just leave kids alone. Just leave kids alone. I don't care what you do. You know, I love everybody. I don't got any ounce of hate for anybody out there. Except for
Yeah,
pedophiles.
but
I don't like pedophiles.
when it goes to something like this, that's a pedophile move right there, bro.
Yeah.
And
I bet
hate
you, like,
pedophiles.
randomly, like, if you happen to have one of those,
I hate pedophiles.
and if you happen to, this is how bad the world is. I bet you, if you happen to got a hold of one of those snacks, it's probably like worth gold on like
It's
eBay.
probably worth like millions, bro.
Like, that's how stupid things are. Like, yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, horrible.
Probably, bro. I don't want any part of that.
Yeah.
See, I got kids, bro. You imagine my kids grabbing that bag like, hey, look what I found. Ooh, let me go to this link. No.
I don't want to think about that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want my kids doing that shit.
They get the fucking camera and scan that QR code or get to that link. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well,
Dude, don't put Jesus into this, okay? He has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, dude.
that's right.
The ADL is going to come after you.
The demonio's gonna come out and grab your nuts,
Well, better watch it.
shove it down your throat.
Oh yeah.
But, well, moving on outside the cage, it was a very cool story. I know I sent it in the chat earlier that I found out. I heard about it like a day or two ago, but they finally got the dog back to the owner. But probably the coolest dog ever, like in history. The dog, the name is Storm. Apparently, it snuck out from like a neighborhood in Inglewood, California, snuck into the Metallica concert.
That's fucking awesome.
And shout out to Storm, such a badass dog. It's like forget the breed. It's like a Akita Husky or something like that. But yeah, sitting in its own seat, chilling. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, the pictures, bro. the video, he's just chilling and just jamming to fucking Metallica, bro.
badass. Yeah.
Like, how did he go through security? How did he like sneak in? Because I want to learn from that dog so I can sneak into a Metallica concert.
He's trying to get away from Izzy.
Oh. Yeah. We'll get to that too. That's another. I think Australia, New Zealand's looking deeply into that one too. But the fight might even be in jeopardy because of it, right?
Yep.
But yeah. But for sure though, that dog, Rob, I know you're a dog lover. Rudy, we all are.
Yeah.
Storm, you are the best, and that's the coolest story I've heard in a while, right there for a dog.
He is a hero to every single canine out there, bro.
Oh, for sure. You know what I mean? So if dogs start sneaking away and end up at concerts, that might be a new trend. You know what I mean?
That might be a new trend.
Okay, so the new UFC EA UFC 5 promo dropped. I want to show it to you guys because it looks freaking awesome, bro.
I was in that private conference call. I attended it.
Check it out, bro. Look at this shit.
Yeah, I've already seen it. It's dope.
Well, not everyone else has seen it, Roberto.
Yeah, Roberto.
Look, is that Valentina?
Yes.
Yep.
Did they just close a cage?
Yep.
Is Daniel Cormier gonna go in there and eat her? Uh-oh. It looks dope, dude. We're debuting it for you folks. And we get to do that because, you know, it's a news show. That looks cool, man. What? Is that Connor? The fight that'll never happen? I hope the transitions are that smooth.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Connor like dominating somebody, but that won't happen.
Oh, shit. I hope they have a mode where you could play as Pereira with that crazy red makeup.
I'm sure they do. Yeah. I'm sure they got it all. Yeah.
Is that Derek Lewis? Oh no, it's John Jones with boogers. Look, he has boogers.
No, I'm definitely gonna.
Oh, I skipped the last part, bro. They had They were showing Fedor at the end.
I'm definitely going to
That's
get
right,
that
I forgot
game.
it's in the game.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna create
apparently,
all you guys on there. Everyone that's part of the Fight Book group, I'm creating you guys, and I'm creating Tyler King the day I get that game.
they're gonna have a Pride mode. So gonna get to play some old school Pride
Bring Pride
mode.
mode back. Oh,
So during that conference call, they were saying that this is the very first game that was rated M for mature because of the way that they use this new company to do the whole graphics. And the way the AI is built into it, that if there's a lot of blood happening, then the commentators automatically know that the fight is going to be finished, stopped by a doctor stoppage or by ref stoppage, just by the damage of the fighter's face, or the way that it's fighting, right? But if you start hearing the commentators commenting like, oh, this is gonna continue, blah blah blah, or whatever, then the fight's gonna continue. It's pretty badass, man. That conference call was pretty legit. It was pretty fun to attend and just watch the
Have you
people
guys ever
showing all
even
of that.
played? Have you guys ever even played any of the old ones?
Yeah.
I
Just
played every
one.
single one. I've played every
Just
single one,
UFC
dude.
one.
Ever since it came out on the Dreamcast.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think the one the
So
one
it's a
that was
challenge for
really
anybody out there who's listening, who wants to get their ass beat. I mean, who wants to play a challenging match. Hit me up. More pain. You can hit me up on anything, and I'll respond to the call.
Not the old one, so.
I'll destroy you on any console. I don't care what it is.
Yeah, no, that game looks super legit. And like you said, Rob, like it's kind of like the WWE games that they've been making. It's
Yeah.
super realistic, man. Like Rudy's been playing since Dreamcast. I mean, we thought those were groundbreaking graphics then. You know what I mean? Look at this shit.
You
now.
got to play as Bruce Buffer as a special character, and he knew Kung Fu.
I remember
Dana
that.
White was a special character as well.
Yeah.
It was super cool, bro. Super
The
cool.
one that was like
Buffer
one
was
of my
badass
favorites.
in the game, though. You could fuck shit up with Buffer.
No, the one favorite of mine is when they had like all the tap out guys. Was it like UFC Undisputed 2?
Mhm.
Like Xbox 360. That one was cool because it had all the original camps. So I'm sure this game has got like everything that it needs to have as far as like camps, current coaches, everything. Maybe they might even have a unlockable Mario Yamasaki. You could like choose him to referee your fight. You know what I mean?
That'd be a death match.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Tyler King is getting created. Rob, I'm creating you. Mark, Unabomber character.
Make me look like
Unabomber
fucking Chemo,
character.
bro.
Make him look like one of your French girls.
No, that's dope though. I haven't been yeah, because Rudy, you play all the. I'm gonna challenge you, Rudy. It's going down. We'll have to stream that up though.
Bro, I play an obscene amount of games. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm a gamer to my core, bro. I've got like thousands of games under my belt that I've played, thousands of games that I own. I love video games and I love MMA.
Mm-hmm. Dude, this game, I don't know if y'all know who Frostbite is.
Yeah.
So they're the ones that are behind the whole graphics of this game, which is why it looks so fucking smooth and it looks so badass. Yeah, so it's freaking awesome. They were comparing it how they were when they were first starting the game and then transitioning into Frostbite coming in and putting in the last stuff to the video.
Stuff?
Dude. Yeah, the whole technology and everything and all the fucking shit that goes to behind making the damn game. It was dope. It was fucking dope.
If it doesn't got the Roman Coliseum Stadium and you could have Elon Musk and Zuckerberg fight a death match in there, it doesn't have everything.
Hey, bro, so we got a weird one. Hello, Johannes. I want to connect with you via LinkedIn. I'm a professional digital marketer. I've been providing digital marketing services past 5 years. If you need any type of digital marketing service, hey, Ashan Habibi, you don't need that, bro.
No.
It looks like Mexican Arlo, dude.
Yeah, no.
That guy
Tilley.
that looks like Arlo keeps putting videos out there too with that big ass punching bag. Those like 25 hit combo.
Or the 27 hit combo.
Dude, that is a big ass heavy bag.
That's what everybody says, dude. They just totally blow past the fact that he's trying to do a 27 hit combo.
Yeah, but that's a what do you call it? Bruce Lee used to have like a 500-pound heavy bag that looked like that. He would make that thing fly around too with like a single kick.
Bro, no.
Yeah, let me show people what we're talking about, bro. That way they can have a laugh because it's pretty funny. Check it
Arlo
out.
in the bag.
Boxing combo.
Look at the size of that fucking bag.
Dude, it's huge.
Hey, he's got pretty good movement, man.
That's like an ultra combo from Killer
He
Instinct.
does pretty good for a big guy.
Yeah, he does.
Pretty good for Arlo, but
Shut up.
Yeah.
moving on, outside the cage news, we're going to continue with the trend of mentioning bears on the show. Every single week there's a bear.
What?
Bears are continuing to do weird shit, and like they're opening doors and drinking White Claws. Because apparently a bear, which is a very known bear of the area according to the report, and it's a 3-legged bear to make it more interesting. When it broke into somebody's porch or / little bar area, had a couple White Claws, and ate some fish food. Yeah, bears drinking White
This
Claws.
can't be freaking real.
It's indeed
It's real, bro. Look, a 3-legged bear named Tripod stole White Claws from a Florida family's fridge.
Oh my god.
Walking to the property, peered in the fridge, and popped open some cool ones. The Cavalier black bear is known as Tripod. So why's he got to be black? Just because he was stealing White Claws? Oh, but he should be a white bear, shouldn't he? I mean, white people drink that stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Good call, Rudy. Yeah, spotting that one out.
I mean, yeah, for real, dude. This seems a little fake to me because a black bear obviously going to drink some 40s, some malt liquor.
Oh my god.
Not this White Claw bullshit. So
You
I don't believe that, bro.
racist.
I don't believe this story. I think Sergey Spivak called it right. It's fake news.
Yeah.
I think it's 100% real, and it's
Just
racist too.
Oh, apparently they got video of this thing. Okay.
okay. Let's see some video. Someone's in a bear suit.
Nah, I don't want to know
The bear
about this,
suit.
bro. They're just trying to give black bears a bad name.
Yeah, it is. It's for sure.
My gay
You gotta,
cousin.
yeah. Keep an eye out though for bears. I mean, you just might see a bear after you hear this podcast, and like you just be any random place, and there's going to be a bear. And be sure
Yeah.
to share your experience, just in case.
Play
the bear
dead.
do
Play
something.
dead, folks.
Take
Yeah,
a
it doesn't-
picture, take a video, and share it to us. DM all of us so we can see the proof that you faked a bear.
Yeah, I mean, don't punch him in the nose because I've heard people say, "Oh, you just punch him in the nose." No, dude, that's fucking sharks. You don't punch a bear in the nose. He's gonna bite your fucking head off.
You guys know anybody like in your family, or you guys know here somebody that killed a bear or had like a close encounter though?
I have, just like that.
Because my uncle, he actually killed a bear about 10, 15 miles from where I'm at. He was out hunting alone.
He killed a bear.
What?
When a goddamn bear charged him, he shot it with a muzzle loader, which is
Take that, you dirty, filthy bear! We ain't taking my White Claws.
and my uncle was so badass, like about the experience of killing that bear. He had the slug that killed the bear. He shot it right between the eyes, and he still has the arm and everything. But he had the slug that he killed the bear with made into a custom belt, and he got a tattoo of the bear. So like, yeah, shout out to my Uncle Dave. They call him Legend.
Damn.
His nickname is Legend. So like, yeah.
I fought a bear with my bare hands.
Speaking of legend, going on the other side of the pond in Canada, former UFC champ George St. Pierre to be inducted into Canada's Sports Hall of Fame. Congratulations to George St. Pierre in getting inducted. You can find that article at fightbookmma.com.
Well deserved.
Yeah, that's well deserved. Yeah, good for him. Good on GSP, and yeah, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, they need to have a statue of him like somewhere, Mark. We need to put the
Probably
word
one
out
in
there in
Quebec.
Canada. Yeah, there needs to be one for sure. Like he's the real life Frank Dukes. You know what I mean? Like who comes
Oh
close
yeah.
to being, you know, I mean, yeah, Dukes for you. We don't know if that guy's. He's not real though, right? Really, all that shit's fake, right? About Frank
Oh,
Dukes.
it's fake.
Yeah,
Totally
yeah.
fake.
Fake news.
Well, we are going to move to Australia, UFC 293. But before we get there, this is some news out of Australia involving an animal. A goddamn koala steals $3,800 worth of plants from a nursery. Chomp them all
What
down.
the fuck is wrong with these animals, bro?
This is the most
Like,
random.
I'll tell you what's wrong with these animals.
What the hell?
People.
This is the most random shit
If
ever.
people didn't get near animals wouldn't do crazy shit.
We got bears fucking looking like humans, and then they're drinking liquor, going into people's houses, and now we got a koala stealing $3,800 worth of plants.
Hey, if those are my plants, sorry,
That was
koala.
from a Metallica concert.
And then dogs going to Metallica concerts. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, we ventured into like some alternate universe, and like that does play out to where we will break down Sean motherfucking Strickland getting a title shot. Who knew that would happen?
Oh,
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's the kind of crazy Twilight Zone era we're in. I've been talking about it for over a year, and this is foolproof all the way through. So
yeah.
look out for koalas stealing plants. Like I guess there's like a food that's scarce or something like that. But that's the what they think the cause of that was, and hopefully that koala they didn't throw him in jail. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if they, you know, if you steal $38,000 or $3,800 of anything, you're going to jail. So koala lives matter. You know. But UFC 293. That concludes outside the cage news, and that was very outside the cage news and necessary. Like I said, it's been a week of strange, random news involving fights, animals, everything abroad. So we're back to Sydney, Australia, with UFC 293, and Rudy, the yellow bastard effect is
That
back.
looks like a piss stain.
Looks like a what?
A piss stain.
We know,
Let's
in fact,
take a
the
look.
card was last minute, and they had to really just throw the entire roster of Eugene Behrman City Kickboxing Gym on this card. But the poster, man, yellow bastard.
They've
I
gone
don't
with
like
the yellow
it, dude.
bastard. I don't know how many damn times, bro. And
I don't like it.
every time they do it, it's like lazy. You know, it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do whatever. I like the way it looks. You know, if it wasn't tinted yellow, even if it was just black and white, this poster would have been badass. You know, black and white, everything black and white other than the belt, that would have been perfect. But they went
Oh,
with
dude,
weird,
that's true.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been dope if everything was black and white except for the belt. Keep it the gold and shit and the color of the belt. That would have been dope.
But everything else, it looks, I don't know, bro. Just they've done this yellow bastard theme way too many times. This poster, I'm giving it a balls, or a rating of balls. That's 2.
I'm giving it a 0.
A
It's
0.
a 1, but
A
they could
0.
have got creative and made it like the Chinese flag and then the American flag. You know what I mean?
Yeah, China versus USA, bro.
Yeah, but I think that would have offended certain people, and that people would have got triggered. So I think they avoided that.
Yeah, some people get triggered too easily, man.
I mean, look at us. We're getting triggered by the yellow.
Yeah.
No, it's. I mean,
no, this is
Bro.
facts, though. The poster
look,
does
it's
suck.
the yellow
Look.
bastard, dude.
Yeah.
And that is indeed, that's the real Sin City font that's on our poster as well, too. So,
Nice.
but yeah. Well,
David,
I mean,
always coming through with our fucking show art, man.
hey,
Always.
the ideas come from the UFC, and a lot of times I give the same effort as the UFC, but lately, like, I don't know, like, we'll see. I don't know what next week's poster looks like, but we're on back-to-back weeks of just like minimum effort and like all the like programs you could want. Like, you could do like anything nowadays, cool shit. They don't give a fuck. They're just like, all right, UFC 293. We didn't think it was gonna happen. We didn't know we had a main event. Bam, yellow bastard stamp. You know,
Dude, you can go to Canva.com for free and make a better fight poster than this.
but UFC returning to Sydney though, and I'm glad they let Sean Strickland in the country. And first of all, before we get to the fights, that presser wasn't. I don't know, man. Manal Cop stole the show, Rudy. Like, who knew that we had Manal Cop stealing the show and wanting to fight Izzy?
Let's see what you're talking about. He starts talking shit to Kai Kara France. This is funny. Watch.
You have 3 weeks to fight me. You little fucking pussy. Look at you. You have the courage to come here. Stage. Yes, stand up, motherfucker.
Oh, he throws a bottle, dude. He's going Nate Diaz on him. And Kai Kara France in a overgrown sweater.
Yeah. Shut the fuck mouth. Sit down. Yo, things is Strickland. Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down, yo.
You little crack ass.
Sit down, bro.
Tight ass car was giving you a brain.
Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. What the fuck? Sit the fuck down, yo.
Look at this little midget trying to fuck with me. I will fucking bury you.
What the fuck you are? Shut your mouth.
Hey, I'm here. Leave the little man alone.
You fucking pussy.
Yeah, fucking pussy.
Yeah, but
Oh, I love that one, bro.
Yeah, Manal Cap, like, I mean, he wasn't. I mean, he does trash talk a lot, but yeah, he was kind of just calling out Kara France for not making the fight. You know, I mean, he dropped out. He really wanted that fight. That's a big, high-profile name in Australia, and then he's showing up to the presser. So, I mean, without Manal Cap, we had a lame-ass presser, and I think we had something to do with them, like keeping Sean Strickland. Like they told him to not.
No, I don't think that was it, bro. I think it was more Adesanya, man. I mean, Sean, you know, they let him speak for a little while. He was talking some shit, and Izzy just wasn't biting, man.
And Sean was telling him, he's like, "I'm the asshole here, Izzy. You don't got to be the asshole." Or what did he say? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lackluster. Look, I'll share with you what some of the stuff that he was saying. It's pretty funny. Here, check it out. The Sean Strickland and Izzy talking shit to each other.
Last time I did a cool dance, then I knocked him out. This time I'm gonna knock him out and do another cool dance.
And he's gonna hold up a Chinese flag and fucking swear allegiance to the CCP. Fucking grow a pair of fucking nuts and grow a fucking spine. You don't even represent your country when you fight.
When did you sign a Monster Energy? When did you sell your soul? Tell me.
Hey,
you signed your soul recently,
bro,
right? You did.
I ride motorcycles.
Isn't it funny that anytime I have to fight someone, Monster signs them immediately and becomes a fan of them? You know why? Because I didn't sell out and I didn't sell my soul. What'd you have to do to that pig-headed fuck? Huh? What'd you have to do to sell your soul to get that deal?
Let me tell you something about my man Izzy. Let's talk about Izzy.
So yeah, that's about as much as shit talking that Izzy did.
Yeah, I mean,
he got more riled up by Manel Cop, dude. You know, that's the thing that bothered me. I'm like, dude, he got more upset at Manel Cop than he did at Sean Strickland.
And I think, well, the Crocodile Dundee hat necessary, but I think Sam Alvey rocks that one a little bit better. You know what I mean? To fit Sam more.
Oh yeah, bro. Sam ended up looking like what's his name from Jurassic Park?
Yeah, Sam needs it. Yeah, for sure. He could be like a Crocodile Dundee. He should be in the new. If they make a new movie, they need to have Sam Alvey as Crocodile Dundee. You know,
we need to have Sam Alvey back on the show soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fighting in I think 2 weeks, isn't he?
Yeah,
Karate Combat.
Yeah, for sure. So definitely check that out. Maybe we can get him on a little bit before that. I'll reach out, see what he says, and Sam's hilarious. He's the man. So. But yeah, from that, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a big fight feel. You know what I mean? I know it is. Whatever. Like they planned this shit out 3 weeks. When did Strickland take the fight? Like less than a month ago, right?
Yeah.
When they finally got the word that he's cleared to go into the country. You know what I mean? So. But.
Then it's only 12 fights, and once we start getting through this card, it's like we got a lot of UFC debuters. We have a lot of fighters that are like getting pink slips if they lose. I mean, it's just I don't know, man. For a pay-per-view,
Let's get to it from the
Yeah.
bottom to top. Let's do it.
we have Kevin Josette versus Kiefer Crosby. This one is both of them are making their UFC debuts. I think Kevin is coming in with a couple losses. I don't know if Rudy's got the.
I'm undecided.
No, man. They're both on. Crosby's on a 2-fight win streak.
Yeah.
Josette's on a 3-fight win streak.
3-fight win streak.
So yeah, Kevin Josette minus 135, coming out of France. He's favored in this fight. Kiefer Crosby's plus 110. I don't know, man. This is kind of a pick'ems fight in my opinion.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because it's the beginning of the night for Eugene Behrman, who'll be a busy man, who's got 6 fighters on the card. So it's basically an entire card, with the city kickboxing guys minus like Volkanovski, the only guy. But yeah, right out the gate we got some of these guys are Eugene's guys. So I don't know. As a fight to open this card, not too sure. Not really a fight you want to bet on, of course. But if I'm going to
give the advantage to the guy who's training out of that area. Kevin Josette.
Yeah, that would be my pick, and I don't know, decision. Maybe
decision.
First fight of the
Decision.
night. Go out there and show out, but I'd like it'd probably be a dog fight war. I'm gonna, it's a 49-51 fight.
Yep.
Right on. Next up, we got Shane Young versus my boy, my homie Gabriel Miranda. I know Gabriel lost his last UFC fight. I think that was his UFC debut.
Yeah, that was his UFC debut against Benoit Saint-Denis.
Yeah. So it was a hard fight, man. It was very, very hard to watch, but I'm going to pick Gabriel. I cannot pick against him just because I've been a fan of his, and we talk a lot on Instagram. He's a Brave Combat guy. So, my heart is with Brave since day one. So, Gabriel Miranda for me on this one. I don't know. I'm sure Shane is the favorite on this fight.
Yeah, Shane Young is coming in 3 losses in a row. He's a minus 165 favorite, I think mainly because he's fighting at home and because Gabriel Miranda lost his first debut fight about almost a year ago, 11 months. He's a plus 140 underdog. I think I'm going to go with the dog here just based on the fact that, Shane has lost 3 in a row, bro.
Yeah.
2 decisions in back to back, but I don't know, man. I don't know how you shake something like that. Maybe being at home will do that for you, but I think if anyone could pull this off and win, it's going to be Miranda and via submission.
Yeah.
If Miranda does do it by submission, that's pretty much most of his career wins have been by submission. Shane Young is shown to be pretty tough and has never been submitted in his career. I'm leaning towards Shane Young in that aspect because I think Gabe's, path to victory will for sure be the ground. Shane may not bite on that and keep the fight standing. I think that's his path to victory. Maybe if
Tapology, Miranda's a favorite, 67% favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Shane Young, but I'm definitely not, confident in him like going out there and getting a finish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shane Young by decision. So Mark.
Yeah. That would be my other choice, bro. I mean, I'll probably put an alternate bet slip for Shane Young winning by decision. But my go is going to be Miranda.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, who do you got?
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
What? Oh, Gabriel. I didn't understand what you said.
Sorry.
Okay, moving on to the next fight of the night, welterweight action, Blood Diamond. He has been out for a year, taking on Noob Saibot, Charles Radke. Man, Blood Diamond's been out for a year, and he's hopefully got. I know he's training with Volkanovski and the City Kickboxing guys. Hopefully, he has improved and made improvements. I don't think either of these guys are like UFC caliber. Let's put it out there, because Radke. He got the opportunity here from fighting. Who did he lose to? Didn't Jason Knight submit him? right, on the Contender Series.
Radke, his last fight was at CFFC. It was like 5 months ago. He's won 4 in a row. He's a minus 250 favorite. Blood Diamond just dropped 2 in a row.
Okay,
Like you
yeah,
said-
no, I got fighters mixed up. Okay, yeah, no, Blood. This fight is really, like I said, not UFC caliber guys. I don't trust in either of them. I don't know. It's a pick'em fight. I don't know who the favorite is, Rudy, but
minus 250 favorite for Charlie Radke, and a plus 195 underdog for Blood Diamond. Let me check the betting odds right now because
I'm picking Radke just because of his nickname, Chuck Buffalo.
Chuck Buffalo. You can't go wrong with that, bro.
And he kind of looks like a little brother of Justin Gaethje too.
He does, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's a minus 300 favorite right now, dude. So obviously, a lot of people see something special in this kid. I'm gonna go with Charlie Radke.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a safe pick because Blood Diamond's not to be trusted though, for sure. I can't not pick his fights right either. So, but moving on to a lightweight bout, Landon Quinones against Nasrat Haqparast. It is a replacement bout. Landon Quinones was the guy submitted by Jason Knight on the Contender Series. They signed him up. I don't know. This is like, I mean, Haqparast should run away with this one, but it could just be a dogfight. Quinones goes out there and drags him into the later rounds, but I don't know. I think Haqparast will probably get a submission or so or finish at some point, right?
Yeah, Haqparast is. I mean, that dude is like glue. He's like glue, man. He is one of the bigger favorites on this card. He opened up at a minus 410 heavy favorite, plus 320 underdog for Landon Quinones. Landon making his UFC debut. Nasrat won his last fight against John McDessie, unanimous decision about a year ago, and he dropped 2 in a row via unanimous decision. That's his MO. He usually just grinds you to death, and I don't think somebody coming into the UFC is prepared for that type of level of pressure. So that's probably why he's a heavy favorite. Tapology 89% got him winning over Quinones. I mean, I wouldn't put money on Quinones winning this fight. I think Nasrat, he's gonna steamroll him.
Yeah,
it'd be a big upset, man. If he ends up getting that win, I mean, shoot, dude, Haqparast has been around the block in the UFC, and at 155, he's kind of just like on the outskirts of whatever, like top 30, 40 in that division. That's just how deep it is. But yeah, safe pick, Haqparast. I think we're all in agreement that he gets this win. It'll be a big upset if he does drop the bout. So.
Yep.
Yeah. But moving on, speaking of John McDessie.
Oh, wait. Let me tell you the current odds for him. Nasrat is now a minus 500 favorite. Landon Quinones plus 375 underdog. So, yeah, man. It's just gonna get wider.
Yeah, as it should be.
That's what she said.
Yep.
Big upset. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, speaking of the bull, John McDessie, I think this is his 20th UFC fight. Like somehow, some way, John McDessie has made it 20 fights in the UFC. That's another fact of the night. But against Jamie Malarkey, I think Malarkey probably would have been like who did he lose to the last fight? He got
Mohammed Imov.
Yeah, he's
2 months ago.
Yeah. So like a quick turnaround for Malarkey, but he was on his way to fighting like pretty top competition. So he won that fight. So he was about to fight what's his name, Kudalejsi, and that was a replacement opponent in which he got beat. So yeah, McDessie, I don't know, man. This is a dogfight, man. Like I don't know, I can't pick against Malarkey, but McDessie's one of those guys that goes out there and could just fucking slash KO head kick second round or something. Right? Like,
nah. If you look at his records, bro, they're all decision wins or losses by either one of these guys. If anything, I'm going to go with the hometown guy, Jamie Malarkey. He's a minus 190 favorite right now over John McDessie, a plus 155 slight underdog. So home advantage. The height and reach advantage. I mean, 6 foot against a 5'8" dude. John McDessie is just kind of small for that weight class. So I think he's going to get bullied, man, and it's going to be a decision win. It's going to go to Malarkey. I don't see John McDessie being able to beat this dude.
So you're saying it's the basic malarkey performance and a decision?
Yeah, it's gonna be malarkey, bro.
Just a bunch of malarkey.
Bunch of malarkey.
That
Well,
should
And
be
don't forget, dude. You know, John McDessie's 38 years old. Jamie Malarkey is almost 10 years younger than him, so that's going to play into this fight as well. Yeah, I don't care how much you train. You know, at some point, you know, Father Time is going to catch up with you. It does with all fighters, bro. All fighters.
Yeah. Except for Clay Guida.
Oh yeah, except for that guy.
Clay Guida's a cyborg, bro. It's a fucking alien.
But moving on to still on the prelims, of course, Jack Jenkins, another backyard, or fighting in his backyard against Chepe Machinga Mariscal. I don't know. A lot of people are really like a lot of people they're picking Mariscal. I'm picking Jack Jenkins.
I'm picking Chepe, bro.
I'm picking Chepe Mariscal.
That boy is he was a fucking beast in LFA, man.
Well, Steve beat him. Steve steamrolled him.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about Steve Garcia, bro. I mean,
and that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
But I think like Jenkins, like how many guys tibia is, or he breaks legs. Like I think Chepe's got problems with guys that throw leg kicks, and like his way of winning fights and his path to maybe winning this one is just to make it chaos, which probably could happen. But Jenkins has got great defense, great takedowns, and he's got a lot of things covered that will create problems for Mariscal and frustrate him. And I think Jack Jenkins wins an outright unanimous decision, man. It makes it look pretty easy.
Yeah, I could see that happening. I just
he could break his leg. He's been breaking legs. Like this guy, like who do you?
He's gonna break legs.
Yeah, so you got to factor that in. That the guy, he could check kicks very well. Great wrestler. He's got great clinch. I think this is somewhat of a step down in competition for either guy. I don't know, like Mariscal. Yeah, he goes in there and makes it a dogfight. I can see him doing that and maybe winning like a split. But yeah, for sure, this is like a decision Jenkins. Like I said, I don't know. Mark, tell me you got Jack Jenkins with me, brother. 2-2. All right. I like it.
Damn, dude. Are you awake, Mark?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, Jack Jenkins, man. I mean, that dude's a motherfucker, man. He just kicks the shit out of you. His wins in the UFC have all been unanimous decision. I don't know, man. Chepe was supposed to lose his last fight, and he ended up just. That was impressive, bro. Impressive fight for me. I think he's got what it takes to beat someone like Jack Jenkins. It's not very likely, but I'm gonna just give it to the underdog. And go with the Mariscal winning by decision.
It's a close one. It's a very close fight, like I said. But Jenkins, his last fight was at Jamal Emmers. A lot of people thought he lost the fight. It was a split, but I think he bounces back and looks good, in Australia and shows out. I think a lot of the Aussie fighters will dominate. You know what I mean? This is one card where I'm going to favor, the hometown guys. So
yeah.
And another guy, the next fight, I'm definitely favoring him. I think we're all in agreement. Carlos Ulberg against Daeun Jung. Ulberg goes
Carlos is going to fucking demolish Jung, bro.
First round KO.
Carlos is not even gonna fucking break a sweat, man.
Hey, but I'll throw it out there though. This is a very low key snoozer of the night. On the flip side, you want to know why? Because both these guys are like counter guys and might be waiting around a little too long.
Yeah, that's true.
If it happens for 2 rounds, I called it right here. Potential snoozer. Just like that. You know what I mean? Look at it that way. So, but I got
minus 280 favorite for Ulberg, Daeun Jung plus 225 underdog. So yeah, definitely going Carlos Ulberg.
Yep.
He's 95%, bro, on Tapology.
Yeah, well, I don't disagree with that. And Ulberg's going out there. And, I mean, a lot of guys that he's fought before, though, have been like guns blazing, running at him. I don't think Jung's going to do that. So that's why I think potential snoozer, but Ulberg gets a finish, catches him at some point. That's my pick. So, but moving on to the main card, opening the main card, Tyson Pedro against Anton Trucalej. And Tyson Pedro, man, what last time? Like, if he doesn't, he's never won a fight by decision, right? He always wins by finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason he lost that last one against
Yeah,
Modestos is because he was just outclassed
He-
on the ground.
Yep.
He was gassed. Honestly, like, if he goes past 2 here, it could get interesting. But I don't know, man. Pedro, like I said, he's another hometown or Aussie fighter, which I'm going to favor all the Aussie fighters, which might be my demise on picks and bets.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Bro, I've never seen anything special about the Pleasure Man. I don't even like I hate his nickname. And the shit he says is cringe. I'm gonna make you taste the Pleasure Man. Like, bro,
What the fuck?
that's what he said. And Tyson's like,
No.
yeah, I'm not gonna taste the Pleasure Man. I've got Tyson Pedro winning this fight. I think he's gonna make the Pleasure Man taste himself and smash his face. I'm going with a second round TKO.
Yeah. You all got Mark. You and Rob are you guys all Pedro, right? Am I the only one picking
Pedro.
against him?
Pedro, bro.
I'm not picking against him. I got
You
Pedro.
go
But
with
if
the
it
Pleasure
goes,
Man, Dave.
hey, but if it goes 2 rounds, or 2 rounds and 2.5, it's gonna get weird, and the Pleasure Man might pull out a fucking
Crazy, bro. It's dead even right now, minus 110.
Wow.
Telling you, Pleasure Man. I'm telling you.
Wow.
But moving on the main card, a rematch that we've only seen 30 seconds of last time because it was like one of the nastiest eye pokes in UFC history.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Tafa against Austin Lane, who was who did he play for? He was like a former, like a fucking Jacksonville Jaguar, right? He's a former football player.
Yep.
And he's huge, man. He has a huge ass head. And
He's huge, bro.
Yeah, and Tafa, that's a big target, man. And Tafa's a killer. And man, I don't know. This is one where like my picks may go against the Aussie fighter here with Tafa because I don't know, man. Lane, that fight had the potential of being an absolute war, and somebody was going to get slept. You know.
Yeah, and I think it was going to be Tafa, man. In that fight, Austin Lane came out swinging, bro, and it was just. I was just waiting for it to happen, bro. Justin Tafa just couldn't deal with the size of this guy and how fast he was. And he just kind of deer in the headlights, bro, until he got that eye poke. So I don't know what the fuck people. Maybe I mean, yeah, it's Tafa. He's at home, but if you saw that last fight, as long as it lasted, and you're still gonna heavy favorite on Justin Tafa, I don't know what you're smoking, man. He's a minus 240 moderate favorite, plus 195 underdog for Austin Lane. I'm gonna put my money on the dog. I think Austin Lane's going to sleep Justin Tafa. Unfortunately, I love Justin Tafa, but bro, that last outing, yeah, it was. You could tell, man. It was too much to handle. Austin Lane is, I don't know, dude, just a different type of animal, man. He's massive, bro, massive, and
I'm
super
sure,
fast.
and I'm sure he's got cardio for days too.
Yeah, and also too, like last time when they fought, it was in Jacksonville. That was in this backyard of Austin Lane, and that shit happened. The fight got stopped. Now he's had to make the trip all the way across the world, to fight in Tafa's backyard. So I don't know if that's gonna play in, whatever. Justin Tafa, there's a lot. It's an Aussie card, very heavy on the city kickboxing guys. The entire team's basically on the main card, showcasing on the prelims. But this is the official Tapology parlay breaker fight of the night for sure. I have to throw it out there. So whichever way you pick in, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go Justin Tafa. I'm gonna keep the Aussie. So yeah, and he probably will win, and he won't crack a smile. Throw that out there too.
Probably not.
But moving on to the main card, the star of the press conference and the biggest star of this show, Manal Kape, who's supposed to be fighting Kai Kara France.
Star boy.
Oh, he's a star, see? That's what I'm saying. Felipe Dos Santos stepping in there. Man, I don't know. Maybe Manal Kape's another Gicta of all Gictas for me in my history of Tapology. I'm looking at it now. I picked his last fight correctly, but, I mean, this one's a tough one, right, Rob? Who do you got, bro?
Oh, dude. Yeah, Manal Kape. stole the show and shit, but man, I'm gonna steer my vote to get to in favor of Felipe dos Santos.
What the hell not, Rudy? Clear it up.
That's what you guys said last week when I picked
no.
to win, bro. And look
Yeah.
what happened.
Where's the hell no, Rudy? Cue it up.
Yeah.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
And it's gonna be by submission.
You are so bad.
Hey, he's undefeated. Undefeated.
Yeah, he's
Yep,
undefeated, bro, but
Yeah.
he hasn't fought the UFC caliber fighters. Manel Kopp has. He's been fighting in the UFC for quite some time. He's on a 3-fight win streak. He's a minus 370 favorite, plus 290 underdog for Dos Santos coming in short notice. Yeah, bro. And making his UFC debut. So I don't know. And on the main card. So I don't see how this is gonna go his way, man. I mean, there's a chance, but I don't see that happening. I think that the Manel Kopp is just gonna grind him down and probably win by decision.
Yeah, no, I pick. Well, I understand like kind of Manel Kopp's pain, man, because he had a slated fight with fucking Alex Perez canceled. He had the fight with Davison Figueiredo, which was fire. That got canceled. Kai Kara France canceled. This dude's ready to fight. And it just unfortunately, Felipe has got to make a debut, like you said, Rudy, on a main card. Kopp got thrown to the wolves when he made his UFC debut against like Pantoja, I think his first fight, and he had a lot of high hope and expectations. Then he's improved, 3-fight winning streak. Dos Santos would be a big upset. I will pick Manel Kopp, some type of finish, so he goes out there heated as fuck and gets the job done, and calls out Izzy. But Mark, you got Kopp, right?
Yeah, he's gonna end Dos Santos' streak.
Okay, moving on to the co-main event. Ty, the pizza delivery man, Tuivasa against Volkov, the biggest. What is he? The biggest, tallest fighter in the UFC. Probably has the biggest tattoo in the UFC, right? On his back.
Yeah.
But Tuivasa, he's got that Masvidal, Nick Diaz look going on, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy, man. Volkov's coming in as a minus 200 favorite, plus 170 underdog for Tai Tuivasa. Tuivasa's dropped 2 in a row. Volkov's on the opposite end, winning 2 in a row. So that's probably why he's coming in as a favorite, despite Tuivasa fighting at home in front of his crowd. I don't know, man. I think there's a lot of pressure on him to win this fight. If he doesn't, it might be his last fight in the UFC. And just
I think so.
stylistically, man, Volkov is always, in my opinion, he's not done well with heavy hitters, man.
That is true.
Yeah. Well, he did finish Rosenstruck and Romanov.
Rosenstruck, yeah, but Tom Aspinall got him in a submission. Cyril Gane beat him unanimous decision. I think Tuivasa stands a chance to sleep him, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna pick Tuivasa. I'm gonna go with a finish, but I think I'm gonna regret that. Honestly,
I'm gonna pick Volkov. I'm gonna think Volkov stops him in 2 rounds because I think it'll be a fire first round, like it always is in the Tai Tuivasa fight. But yeah, man, like there's a lot of pressure. This is one fight where, like, for sure, a lot of parlays are going to ride on this specific bout. You know what I mean? To cap the night off. You know what I mean? So, man, I don't know. If he loses 3 in a row, like he is at the bottom tier of heavyweight, it's going to be hard to climb back up to where he potentially was at one point, like a possible title contender. So he knows what's on the line. Volkov's got a number 5 by his name. Tuivasa's near like the 20s or so. Volkov's got a lot to lose in this one too. Fought all the legends. All the current top contenders. Lost to a few of them, but he's on a streak. I don't think that streak stops, man. And Tuivasa 3 in a row, unfortunately, because he goes out there and throws them chingazos and doesn't give a shit. He might get caught. You know what I mean? So.
Bro, Tai Tuivasa, if he doesn't win, we're going to see the announcement. He got the pink slip.
Bellator heavyweight champion.
Perfect.
That's going to be him at the end.
Well, we are not going to see a Shui.
Nope.
No, we're going to see a Shui either way.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Dude, what if he loses badly and he retires?
Yeah, well, delivering pizza doesn't pay as much as the UFC, but then again, I could be wrong. You know?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think he wants to stay in the UFC.
Yeah.
So he's going to do what he's got to take, even if he's got to do what it takes, even if it means putting his chin out on the line.
Yeah,
he's a tough guy to finish, man. So
yeah.
Yep, for sure. Volkov's just a brick shit house to himself, so it's like it'd be a tough. But Tuivasa, if he lands a bomb, Volkov's going to have to eat one or two, and in order to get to Tilley and get him out of there. So it'll be interesting, man. This fight's very proper for a co-main event. So, and it almost was the fucking main event, right? We didn't have a main event until 3 weeks ago. So, but with that said, the main event of the evening, Israel Adesanya against Sean Strickland. Who would have thought in 2023 Strickland would get the title shot? I called it in the summer.
We all called it, man. We've all been me and you, David, been pushing Strickland to get that title shot.
I'm going with the dog, bro, just because I want everybody's brains to explode when he wins.
Same here.
Is he maybe the betting favorite, but a lot of people want to see Strickland get that.
He's a huge favorite, minus 600 favorite, plus 440 underdog for Strickland. Right now, the betting odds, it's even wider, minus 700 favorite for Israel Adesanya, plus 460 underdog for Sean Strickland. If Sean Strickland wins, and I mean, even if you have a couple of just small parlays, you're going to win big, man. You're going to win big. But it's highly unlikely. But hey, man, it's Sean Strickland. I want those bragging rights. If he does win, I want to say, yeah, I'll fucking pick this dude.
You guys think like Izzy's been, whatever, he's like the second greatest middleweight of all time. But say in some crazy scenario that Strickland wins, it's not controversial. Does Izzy deserve a rematch?
It
depends. It depends. It depends on the fight, bro.
Because Dricus is out there. I mean, there's still there's a couple contenders. You got Paulo Costa, Chimaev in a fight next month. So we don't know, for sure who's going to get the shot. I know Izzy's saying he calls the shots, but he has to get through Sean Strickland on Saturday.
If he loses, I think that would be just too big of a blow to his ego, and I think he would probably take some time off. I don't think he'd come back immediately to fight him.
That's a good point. Yeah, and I mean at the
point. How many times have we seen fighters get so comfortable being at the top that they overlook somebody like Sean Strickland? He's going
to overlook him?
I think he's definitely overlooking him, bro. I think he's definitely overlooking this guy. Possibly. I'm picking Sean Strickland to knock him out. Some unexpected crazy bullshit, dude. I didn't expect Sean Strickland to win his last fight by knockout, and he did, man. So I don't know, man. I'm just gonna go balls to the wall with some crazy pick and pick Sean Strickland to win by KO finish. I just want to see the world get shocked, just like we did when Kamaru got kicked in the head. That was an epic moment. I want to see another epic moment. I just want to see a shakeup. I want to see a shakeup in the industry. I want to see all the media just cringe at the fact that Sean Strickland won, because so many people just hate him and hate his message. And I don't know why, man. I mean, because he's a man.
Forget, Rob mentioned the Holly Holm knockout. Where did that happen? In Sydney.
Yep.
But,
and I called that too, man. The round and how she was going to finish it.
I won, I think, $400 off of that fight for like a $10 bet.
Ooh, yeah.
I called it on ESPN Radio 2013. You could look it up. It's out there. But before I give my official prediction, Rob, Mark, Rudy, what will the post speech sound like from Sean Strickland? Let's hear it.
Running for president.
I want to thank everybody out here. Everybody who came out here to see me fight. I want to thank the China Man, Maybe you can go home and touch your dog a little more. And go USA.
Hey, I
And he
think
walks out.
and I think, in fact, if he does win, that'll be one of the best like post-fight conferences because they'll be like, "All right, you're the champ. Say whatever you want to say. We don't give a shit anymore." You know what I mean? So,
I think he's gonna cry, bro. If he wins, he's gonna cry, bro. And he's probably gonna ask his girlfriend to marry him right there in the cage.
Right there in the middle of the ring, bro.
He's gonna say some shit like, well, "You're gonna see a side of me that you never seen before. I want to invite my girlfriend here. I got something to say to you. I love you." Just watch.
I would love to see Sean Strickland hold that gold and bring it back to the U.S. Izzy's been one of the best middleweights of all time, and for him to drop it, I mean, we've seen it happen. Look at fucking Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley. The most unlikely shit has been happening in main events. People like giving these fighters no chance.
Don't rule it out. Yeah, a lot of people had O'Malley. I said that the only way he wins is some spectacular flash knockout. That's exactly how it happened. But I didn't give him a chance in hell. I was like, bro, Aljo's just levels, man, levels. And it's the same fucking setup. There's levels, and you see Izzy and see what he's accomplished as opposed to Strickland. Not trying to diminish what Strickland has done, but he's been at the top for such a long time, and Sean just got this by chance. Let's be real here,
Yeah.
And a lot of the times when shit plays out like that, the guy on top just like, for reals, I guess I'm just gonna go in there and make some easy money. They think this is gonna be easy money, quick work, easy money, and they go in there and they get something they didn't fucking prepare for, didn't expect, because they thought, hey, I'm levels above this motherfucker. And unfortunately, that shit happens, bro. We saw it with Kamaru Usman. We saw it with Aljamain Sterling. We've seen it with even to Israel Adesanya when Pereira knocked his ass out. It seems to be the trend, and I don't know, man. I have a good feeling about this shit. It's weird.
Yeah.
And if it is like a decision scenario where Strickland wins, it's just going to be a straight up kickboxing match. You know what I mean?
If it's a decision win, bro, that's going to be sandwich fight of the night.
Yeah, but my official pick is Israel Adesanya, knockout, third round, remains the champ, and maybe he gets hurt though in the process, has to come back, and you know what I mean. Sean catches him with something early, wins that round, and then Izzy, does his thing and maybe drags it to a decision. But overall, I don't see Izzy losing the belt. A lot of pressure, the curse of the UFC 5 cover, the Drake curse, whatever you want to put upon this fight. I don't know. I can't pick against Izzy, but I would love to fucking see Sean Strickland hold the gold.
Hell yeah.
Me too, bro. Damn, dude,
yeah.
with my dog bets, dude, a $5 bet should get me $17,000.
Jesus Christ.
If all my underdogs hit.
So we didn't pick a sandwich of the night fight, but I said potential sandwich would be the was it the Tyson Pedro, right? That was my.
No, I'll tell you which one is going to be. It's going to be the Haqparast Quinones fight. Haqparast he's just going to be a wet blanket, bro.
Yeah,
so I'm calling that one now.
That one's going to be the
guaranteed
sandwich. Yep.
Well, remember this shit next week. Everybody that's listening, call us out and tell us we were wrong. Tell Rudy he was wrong.
Sandwich fight of the night.
But we do have a card. A main event, came about somewhat late. They slapped together the Yellow Bastard poster, but Sydney Strickland made it. They let him in the country, told him to kind of keep it toned down a bit, but he holds the gold.
Dude, Strickland ain't gonna tone down a bit, bro. Come on.
Well, we'll see. Post fight, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Right on. Well, fellas, that is the show for tonight. Awesome show again, as always, every Thursday night. Quick shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for joining us tonight. Really do appreciate the support. We always love seeing that the community, coming together and supporting what we do. And it's fun. We just love doing this. We just love hanging out and talking fights and shit, right? Hell yeah! It's a party. It's a party when you hang out with Sitting Ringside guys. So yeah, thank you so much for everybody's support. And David, you know what to do, bro.
Yes, sir. Another one in the books, episode 188, the Yellow Bastard edition of Sitting Ringside, right? But yeah, thanks to everybody that's watching and or listening. For all the latest combat sports news, go to fightbookmma.com. Check us out there for all the results, for all the events happening this weekend, for all our previous episodes, and to listen to this show and podcast platform, wherever you get your podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Go to our YouTube, subscribe there, hit us up. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications, hit us up. You know, give Rob a shout, hit up Rudy, send the Unabomber a friend request, you know. So. But for myself, Dave Rodriguez, Mark Ambu up north, Rudy Lara, producer at hand, and El Jefe Roberto Villa, we are Sitting Ringside. We are out. Enjoy the fight. We'll catch you next week.